So today we are going to look at, writing percentages with proportions. So the first thing we have to know is all percentages are out of 100. That's probably the top thing you got to remember. All percentages are out of 100. So the first thing you're going to do is set up your proportions as ratios. So you're setting up those equivalent ratios. If you want to write equivalent, that would work too. So you're setting up proportions or equivalent ratios. Now, if you notice, I have given you a little preview. So it's part of percentage, so percentage over 100, because all percentages are 100. And then part over whole. An easy way to remember part over whole is over of. That will come into play here in a second. Just remember is over of. So it's percentage over 100 and then is over of. You need to identify the unknown. So that's where your variable, and you need to assign a variable. So you're going to identify your unknown and then you're going to assign as a variable. Once you've done that, you are then going to solve the proportion. You are going to solve for the unknown. You are going to cross multiply and divide. So that last one should say solve the proportion. All right, let's do these 3 examples together. All right, so the first one says finding part of a whole. What number is 22% of 55? So you do 22 over 100, because all percentages are out of 100, of 55. So is over of. So whatever comes after the word of typically goes on the bottom, and then X goes on top. Is over of. And then you would just cross multiply and divide. So 22 times 55 is 1,200. And then you're going to divide by 100, and you should get 12.1. So if you've done this correctly, you would say 12.1. So 22 times 55 is 1,210, and then divide by 100. All right. Next one is what percent. So you don't know the percentage. So automatically, if you don't know the percentage, X goes over 100. You would know the percentage because there would be a percent sign. Of 40 is 60. Is over of. So after the word is 6 of 40. So 6 over 40. Then you cross multiply and divide. So 100 times 6 is 600. Divided by 40 is 15. So it is 15%, since it's looking for percentages. 15%. All right. Next one, last one, is 12 is 18% of what number? So you know percentage because they gave it to you. So 18 over 100. If they give you the percentage, you automatically knows what goes over 100. 12 is 18% of what number? So after the word of, it says what number? So that's your X. Of always goes on bottom. And then 12 on top. So 12 times 100 is 1,200. And then divide by 18. And that is X equals 66.6 repeating. So basically there was about 66, 67 questions on that test, and you got 12 of them right. You got 12 out of 66 questions or 67 questions right, which gave you the 18%. All right, I want you to try the 6 at the bottom, and when you have the 6 at the bottom complete, check in with me, or if you need to do a couple together, check in with me.